Okay, so here I have a cube and it has an animation of it moving. How can I add sound to it? Well, that's pretty simple. So first on the cube, one thing that we could do in order to add sound to it is we could right click and go audio source and create another audio source game object. And this is just an empty game object with an audio source component on it. But I don't need the extra object being there. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my cube and I'm going to turn this off because that's getting really annoying. And then I go add component and I want to create an audio source component. So now this cube will make some noise. Now you can play around with the settings, but I will leave that to you in your project. But first I'm just going to give it the audio clip to play, so now it's going to play some sound. So now we need to make it play sound when the animation plays. Now in order to do that we need to make sure that we have play on awake true, and we don't want loop on, because we want it to play once for every single time something happens. You could make it loop if that works out perfectly with your sound, but in my case this is just a single sound file. So in order to do this, I'm going to hit the record button, and now what I need to do is turn on the audio source when the game object, when the audio goes to play, and then turn it off at the end of the animation. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to disable it for the first probably 2 frames, because sometimes it lags out a bit, and so you need a little bit of a buffer. And then we want it to get it to once again turn off at the end of the animation. So now it will be off for 2 frames, then turns on, and then off at the end. So this is really good because this means that this object is turning on and off, and each time it gets told to turn on, it will play, because it's got play on awake, it will play the sound. Now, one thing to bear in mind is if you lag more than this duration here, it will not replay the sound, which is a bit annoying. So it would be more ideal if you perfectly line up your animation with your sound, but this is just me being quick and dirty. And if it's a longer animation, this little detail doesn't really matter. But if you're doing like a single shot of a gun, it would matter. Anyways, so now I'm just going to hit play and I'll show you that this works. And now we can see that the sound is constantly playing every single time the cube moves to the other side. So that's essentially how you do it, and you can fine tune all these values to better suit your game. Anyways, I hope you found this helpful. Feel free to leave a like if you liked it, leave a comment down below any questions, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!